Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you made it. Today I am going to be doing these very large standing letters. I have my Okinawa blue that I'm going to be using from Eye Candy, my gray from Eye Candy, my Hakashika from Eye Candy, and my blue blood from Eye Candy. I am going to spray a little bit of isopropyl alcohol into my cups that already have my mica powders in them. Just helps to dissolve the mica powder a little bit, makes it easier to stir. You don't have to worry about clumpy mica powder. It mixes easier that way, and you don't have mica floating throughout your piece if you don't get it stirred really good. So this does help a lot. Now I'm just going to pour my already mixed up resin. I am using Bond Crafters today. I'm going to pour that into my cups, get those all stirred up, and we're ready to pour. I'm going to pour a little bit of clear down into my mold. One, so I can work around those edges for bubbles, and two, because I'm going to add a little bit of bling into these. So I'm just going to roll that around a little bit, make sure the resin is in each of those corners. Try to spread it out a little. And these were a special request, so they are going to someone. First time I've ever made these big letters, so I'm excited to see how they come out. I think it needs just a little bit more, so I'm going to pour a little bit more clear down in there. I think that is better, so I'm going to move all my cups out of the way because I know I'll spill them. I'm just going to go around the edge with my dotting tool, see if there's any bubbles hiding in those corners. Try to drag it out into the middle, see if I see anything. And if you do get any bubbles, you drag them out into the middle. You can pop them with a heat gun or a long neck lighter or spray them with the isopropyl alcohol. That'll get those bubbles out of there for you. For my mica colors, I am adding a drop of glue to each little cup. I'm going to try to keep my colors a little bit separated. It's okay if it merges a little, but I do want some separation and maybe get some veining throughout. Make it look like a cool marbling effect in the letter. The consistency you want when you add glue is kind of goopy. I don't even know. It's kind of gross. Kind of maybe like a slime consistency. And that's when you know you have enough glue in there. Alright, so for my blinging portion, I absolutely love this glass. This is from Michaels and I got it at Halloween, so hopefully it comes back out. It has purple, blue, black. It's really pretty glass. When Halloween comes around and if it's back in stock, I am stocking up on this because it goes so good in so many of the things that I've done. Love it. Once that is in there, I am going to put some of this, I don't even know how to say it, Hakashima. It's kind of like a silvery, whitish, pearlish kind of color. It's got all the colors in there. And then I'm taking the Okinawa blue, which is kind of like a tealish blue. It's really pretty. I'm going to put that in there. Gonna get my blue blood. Blue blood is such a pretty color. I love this color from Eye Candy. Get some blue blood and put that in there. I don't really have a pattern that I'm following, and it's a little bit difficult because it is a skinny mold So I'm following the shape of the letter. I also, you know what? I forgot to put in the regular mirrored glass. So I need to put that in there as well. I'm going to put that in the spots that I still have some clear resin. It'll sink down there to the bottom, so it'll be just fine. And that looks pretty good. It's kind of sticking to my fingers here. Alright, I am just going to continue marbling, pouring my 4 colors, and I'm going to put some clear in there as well. Try to get a crackle effect, I guess. I hope this turns out like my customer anticipated. It is looking really good so far. Of course, once it sits, it's going to do what it wants to do anyway. I'm going to add a little bit of this black onyx glitter as well. I should have mixed it in with resin, but it's going to be fine. I'm just trying to go over some spots that have a little bit of clear still showing. So that way it'll give it a little bit of interest and depth. And it's going to move around and shift and blend together. It's going to do what it wants to do. We'll see what happens with it. Do that, and I'm going to grab some silver too. I have like a chunkier silver glitter. I'm going to put some of that in there too, just in those void spaces. These are really hefty molds too. They're going to hold quite a bit of resin. They are 6 inches tall and I believe 2 inches thick, if I remember correctly. I got them off of Amazon. It was the entire alphabet set. I'll see if I can find the link and I'll put it in my description box. I do not have an affiliation or any kind of discount with Amazon, but I did get it on sale. They are a little expensive, but you get the entire alphabet, so that works out well. Actually, when you think of it that way, you're getting 26 molds, so really it's only a couple dollars per mold. So it's actually a good deal. Never mind being expensive. It's a good deal. Grab it. These letters would be great with lights in them. Maybe to put them on a little one's dresser or something with lights in it, serve as a night light. Be so cute. You'll put dried flowers in it. Really anything. Possibilities are endless with these. And because they could stand on their own, you don't have to hang them on a wall or anything. Just stand them on a dresser or a nightstand. I am just going to continue marbling this back and forth. I have this sped up for you. It's pretty straightforward, just one color after another, trying to get it in places where maybe the darker blue isn't. It's going to spread anyway, like I said. It's going to do what it wants to do. But it makes me feel better knowing that I'm putting it in different places. So I'm going to get this all filled up. And then we're going to move on to the next letter. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about having to move this thing. I'm going to pour a little bit of clear on. Get a little bit more blue in there. And then I've got to figure out how to move this thing without spilling it. I should have put it in my G3 to begin with. Alright, that's going to be an issue. Alright, I'm going to get this filled up and I will be back. Just think of how many projects we could get done if we could work this fast. That would be amazing. Right about here is when I realize I have to move this thing. And knowing me, I am going to spill it. Alright, I managed to get that letter moved over into my G3. And it is going to just sit over there and wait for me to finish this one. Oh, I should have thought of that first. Alright, so we are on to the T. And I am doing the exact same thing that I did in the first letter. Hopefully this letter doesn't take as much resin as that first letter did. I was surprised at how much it took. So hopefully this one won't need as much. I am putting down my clear layer. I am going to check for bubbles around the edges. I have my same colors mixed up. We are going to put down the glass like we did on the last one. Doing that Halloween glass first. And I have my Okinawa blue, my Hakashima kind of silverish whitish color, my blue blood, and the shadow gray mixed up. And those are all from Eye Candy. I'm putting down my clear mirror pieces now. I also have my Elmer's clear washable glue. So that is going into my mica powders that are mixed up to give me that gloopy consistency. I think I needed another drop because these were bigger cups than the Dixie cups that I used on the M. So I might have needed one more drop in here to make it more gloopy. It had some gloop to it, but it needed, I think, just a little bit more. But we're going to go with it. We're going to alternate our colors just like we did in the first letter. I don't know if you can hear it in the background or not, but I do have baby chicks. It is springtime. We have baby chicks every spring just about. This year is our first year with baby turkeys and baby geese. So we have quite the little collection going on, and I do keep them close by because I take care of them and hand raise them when they're young. When they're old enough to go out, then they go out with the big girls. So you may hear some chirping here and there, aside from my dog snoring as well. Always something going on in the background. Alright, so as I went along, you probably saw I added the glitter like I did to the first one. Tried to get the glitter in some of those clear spaces. I don't know if it's going to come through or not. We'll find out when it's time for demold. See if we see any of the glitter in there. I am just going to continue until I have this filled up. And really that first letter wasn't as bad to move as I thought it was going to be. I did not spill anything. So I'm a little more confident moving this one. Gotta get it almost to the top and then move it over. See if I can rearrange in my G3 there and get both of those letters in there at the same time. If not, I'll just put it under one of those insulated covers on the counter. Alright, I will be back for demold. Okay, can we just say how gorgeous these look already? I absolutely love the way these have merged together a little and yet stayed separate. I cannot wait to see the other side. Alright, let's struggle to get these out of the mold. And I did struggle on this letter. I think because it was pinched in those corners where the M comes up. It was really pinched in there. And I wasn't sure how to unpinch it. I'm trying to be really careful because I do not want to ruin my molds because I want to make every single letter of the alphabet. These are gorgeous. Okay, here it comes. It is out. Let me just fix my mold really quick. Make sure it is good. Now let's take a look at this. Holy cow. Is that not beautiful? Wow. I impressed myself with this one. Stunning, absolutely stunning. I wish you could see these in person because I know my phone does not give these justice. Wow. All right, let's get this letter out. Hopefully this one won't be as hard. It might be on that little section underneath the T, the crossing of the T. Yeah, it really sticks in there. I'm going to use my dotting tool, see if I can just break the seal on that. Oh yeah, that helped. That was better. Should have done that on the M. Didn't even think of it. All right, let's fix this mold and check out the T. Wow. Okay. The M has a little bit more of that whitish color in it, but look at that. These are gorgeous. Holy cow. I love them. I really hope the person that ordered these loves them too. I cannot wait to make some of these for myself, for my kids, for my grandkids, for anybody. These are beautiful. Wow. Wow. All right, that is it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Here are a few pictures for you. Thanks for watching.